Hey y'all, welcome back. It's Thespian Thursdays, right? One of the most exciting times of the week. I like to think so, right? Cynthia Mallard here with you every week, guys. Hey, have you guys been really keeping up with Thespian Thursdays and Media Mondays? If not, like I've always said, listen, you can go to my YouTube channel. It's Studiosetstage with me, Cynthia Mallard, and you can just binge just all of my life experiences when it comes to the thespian world and as well as the media world. So, really excited. So happy you guys continue to send me questions. And some weeks, guys, I have to take a hiatus sometimes, but because of work, you can imagine, we're in the pandemic, right? But we're still out here trying to work every single day. And those of you who are in the business, you know that it is not an easy thing, right? So, it takes special care, special preparation, and sometimes it takes days and days. I mean, you know what I'm talking about, right? So, guys, today for Thespian Thursdays, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Huh, there's so many of them, right? But really, the main one that really, I have learned just being in this business that really gets under our skin as performers, as people, sometimes behind the camera, sometimes as writers, sometimes as producers in the theatrical world. So, today we'll talk about, for those of you who are on camera. Yeah, you are the performer and you're auditioning every single day, back to back, even during this pandemic. Thank God, right? Many of us have secured jobs. And then the auditions kick back up, right? So listen, the elephant in the room, going back to that. Um, what happens what happens your audition and you feel like you sent in the best audition of the of the century, right? And you really prepared for it, you really wanted that opportunity, you looked at the specs, you matched up with all the specs. The pay rate was unbelievable, but more so than that, the particular character that you were auditioning for was the role that you have been waiting for all of your life, and you really felt like you could do justice, right? So, what happens when, that day goes by, right? What happens when that next day goes by and the next day and you don't get a call? You don't even get a call for a callback. You don't even get a call for that you booked it, right? So it went to someone else, is what I'm saying, of course. What do you do? All of us have been there. Well, most of us, especially if you've been in the business for a while, you know, the easy thing to do, right, is to get angry. Oh, when you're first starting out, right, in this business, am I right or am I wrong? The first thing you're so angry that it crosses your mind. You're like, oh, do I stop? Maybe I didn't, maybe I'm not the right person, in this business. Maybe I'm supposed to go somewhere else. That does happen. I've had, plenty of friends who I started out with years and years ago, and they are no longer in the business. So, um, you find out if this is for you, right? Going through the process, right? Um, but, you know, for those of us who have been in the business and we continue, right? We just keep going. We keep continuing. Um, you have to realize, um, it's a job, right? It's a job. And not everybody's gonna get that job, right? It's just like any other job. If construction worker, you're a stylist, whatever you're going out for, right? There's normally a spot. There's a spot for a particular person, and there's one person that fits the bill. There's one person that fits that bill. Um, and this may have not been your time where it fits you. The shoe didn't fit this time. Notice I said this time, right? Um, because you gotta know, man, if you keep going, if you keep going, you're gonna find the right shoe size and it's gonna fit and you're gonna be able to walk in it. What am I saying? Of course, the role, you know, um, that you want, that's just for you, will come along. Will come along. But don't feel bad. Acknowledge, right? Acknowledge. Yes, I really wanted this. Lord, this is enough to make me just stop and just do something totally different that's against my grain, right? You have to decide that for yourself. But I'm just telling you that, when you don't get it, when you don't book, when you don't get that call back, or you find out a certain position or a certain role went to somebody because maybe they had more followers. It happens on social media. You might have been a better actor. You may have did a great performance, but you had 30 followers. And this particular director or this particular project wanted somebody who could bring attention, who could bring followers to their project. That's a reality in this business. It is. Oh my God. Can I tell you some of the conversations I've had, right? Yeah, it happens. But listen, we just keep going, okay? You suck it up. You just know, yeah, I really wanted that. But whoever they chose, they were the best for that at that moment and at that time. And your time will come. It's tough. It takes practice. It takes practice of not getting the role, right? Processing those emotions and realizing you gotta take the emotion out. It's either you're right for it or you're not. It's either you're right for it or you're not. That's it. Okay. Listen, I hope you enjoyed that tip. I enjoyed that tip, right? Because it's something that has happened and it continues to happen. Just get over it. Just keep going, you know? Um, Again, if you love that tip, like the tip, hated the tip, drop me a comment, okay? I'm here on YouTube, Studiosetstage with me, Cynthia Mallard. This is Thespian Thursdays. You'll find a lot more content just like this and a little bit more, okay? Always know you can get at me at studiosetstage@gmail.com, okay? Drop me a line. Don't forget, subscribe. Next time.